Hi everyone, my name is Rabbi Naftali. Just to share a couple of words and the great lesson that we're learning from this week's Parsha, that this week we're learning about all the details regarding the Tzarat, the Metzora, or the leprosy as they call it in English. And as we know that this all comes from the transgression of Lashon Hara, slandering. And when you do that, unfortunately, this is the punishment that God would give them in the time of the temple. And as we see one detail in the sixth parsha, that when somebody had it and then God helped him and it went away, he would have to bring the offering 2 birds and many other things. But just to share one line about the 2 birds. And the bird's supposed to be kosher. What was the idea of the kosher bird that was supposed to be brought as an offering? After him being a Metzora, after him slandering. Birds, we know, talk a lot. Birds keep on talking. But this is what the Torah tells you. You should bring birds that are kosher birds. Tehorim, pure. What is the birds Tehorim represent? Represents from now on, whatever you say, talking is good, excitement is good, we love it. But God says, make sure it's all pure talk. Make sure Lashon Hara is removed from you completely. And with this, we'll know the famous story of the 5th Lubavitcher Rebbe, the Rebbe Rashab, that he was a little child, a little kid of 5 years old. His mother called a tailor to tailor a suit for him, for the little kid. When the tailor finished the job, the little boy, Shalom Bear, the Rebbe Rashab to be, saw a little piece of material in his pocket. And he mentions it to him, what is this material doing in your pocket? And poor tailor starts blushing and he says, oh, it's by mistake. And he gives it back and he walks out. And his mother turns to him and she tells him, my little Shalom Bear, you embarrassed the Jew. Why'd you do that? So he started crying and he felt so bad. The next thing, he goes to his father as being the Rebbe Marash, and he tells him, I would like to rectify a transgression of embarrassing a Jew. So he tells him what happened. He says, no, I'm just asking. He didn't want to say what happened. Later, his mother tells him, why didn't you tell your father the story? So the little boy tells his mother, not only I embarrassed a Jew, you want me to say the story too, I should say Lashon Hara by the tailor? I don't want to do that. The little kid, 6 years old, already knew that Lashon Hara is something that you have to refrain from. Even though he wanted to rectify sin, even though he meant well, but still he would not go slander about another person. And that's the lesson we have to learn from this 6th parsha. And that's the thing we have to take for this whole week. We have to be so careful, speak like the pure birds. Whatever we speak, all the excitement we do, all should be pure, good, and positive about other Jews. Good Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom.